maybe we can get this video finished properly for once and stuff. Last time, they sent one of these non-player character humans to interrupt my video while I'm making it, and it's like I'm recording them, and they're talking to me about crackhead stuff and suicide, and it's like, oh boy, that's not set up or anything, is it? And it's like, especially because I continued with my pro-choice stance. Anyways, hopefully we get this one finished, right? Fucking clones. What the hell is wrong with this god, with these demons, Satan god fucking possessing these humans on this planet? Okay, so that might tie into some of this. When people get with each other, shouldn't they want to have a match, something they have in common with, generally we used to call it male and females, but these days it can be males and helicopters and females and males and females and stuff. And so whatever your preference is, choose the helicopter you like. If you like the Apache attack chopper, why would you waste your time trying to bait a stupid news chopper flying there like, we're covering the news today? It's like, it's going to be so boring. You're going to be like, oh, it's the news. Again, how's the traffic doing? And if you want to live with an Apache, if you want to date, marry, and breed with an Apache helicopter instead, you're going to be like, yeah, all the missiles, all them coins, now. And they'll be like, yes. And then your children grow up the same tip. But we have people out here who stick their Apache guns inside their news helicopter exhaust holes, putting out some sort of crazy mixture, and neither of them like each other generally. An Apache helicopter is like, I shoot things like you down. I'm really tired of you reporting this stupid news all the time. It's just, wow, you're so stupid. You never said anything intelligent. And the news helicopters are, I show specials at Jeff Pfizer, and there's a car down there. It's woo, woo, the blades of my chopper go woo, 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 and the pirate go woo, woo, woo. And that's where we're at with relationships in this world. And there's several things I've seen. I'm gonna attack this from every angle I can think of right now. And so we have people out here who are trying to get their Apache cannon wet by sticking it in the exhaust pipe of the news chopper, knowing that the news chopper has nothing in common with the Apache attack copter. And that's not a problem until the Apache attack copter unloads its cannon into the news chopper. Okay? And boy, we are in for a child whose brain is going to be fried like grits that have been burnt to a crisp. It's all flipped out and burnt and useless. And I think we have a lot of that. I've seen a lot of that in my time. I'm a product of that. I'm a product of an Apache chopper and a news chopper. And let me tell you, one has a role, the other has a role. I think the other has a role. I mean, technically, you could do news from the Apache chopper. I guess you need the wide windows around you so you can fly around all slow and you're like, oh, look, there's some people down there walking. The sun's out today. You can get the sun from the Apache, but with the news chopper, you'd be like, oh, there's people walking on the ground today. Look at that. Ooh, there's a road. There's a road. There's some cars on the road. So maybe a news chopper has its purposes. But, you know, if you really want to go to war, you really want to get some things changed, you bring in an attack chopper. And we do this with dogs, right? When, not everyone, but if you really want, like, if you're like, hey, I like a husky. Or if you're even like, hey, I like a chihuahua. There are specific breeders you go to in the husky and chihuahua and chihuahua. Okay, so one is this giant half-wolf demon beast that looks pretty as fuck, and it might be way too hyper, but doesn't yap. I would imagine if a husky yapped all the time, no one would ever have one around. It'd just be like screaming like Godzilla and probably burst. And no one even know. I guess everyone still have them because everyone would like lose their eardrums. But then you got the Chihuahua who out there, and then it dances around. It's like this little insect thingy. And you got, if you want that, that's fine. You want a Chihuahua, right? So you breed the Chihuahua with the Chihuahua. And many people pay large sums of money to make sure this has happened properly. Now, if you just find, if I go outside and I rescue a cat or a dog that's been ran over by a car in the middle of the street, something like that, then who knows what the hell it is. And it's a rescue animal. I get, but should responsible humans be breeding with rescue humans? I understand caring for things and doing that, but I mean, you don't do that when you go rescue an animal, do you? You don't go and I don't know. I'm in USA. I've seen a lot of videos in this nation, so you know, at least 1% of the population tries that. I'm sure of it. All the animals themselves have tried it. To me, that kind of was very fucking offensive. It's like, no, you're a beautiful breed. we don't need you around here. Like, you gotta go find your own kind. I don't know. Fucking dog love me too much, I guess. Fucking. I don't blame it the way I treat something when I treat it nice. I love it. Fucking. But anyways, so when you have these things, what can happen? See, in the human world, it can get out of hand. You can have an Apache. You know, the Apache is stable. It is dedicated. It is full of highly trained instruments that have precision application and usage. And so the news chopper is just, it's relying on some dildo flying around in it. I mean, how is that? Isn't that odd? Hey, you got the news chopper and the news dildo. Like, hey, here's your car down there. Ooh, here's another car. I mean, the news chopper is basically useless without the dildo flying around. And it's like, tonight on the news, we got this shit. Things are happening. But shouldn't humans be a little more fucking specific rather than, Apaches sticking their cannons in every exhaust pipe of a news chopper they find, and news choppers lying about news constantly and what type of chopper they are and their abilities to get an Apache to stick its cannon in its exhaust hole. Seems like humans act a little more civil than wild animals that aren't good pedigree. Shouldn't they strive for better pedigree?